problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Down. 60 outlaw. Check right. 6-6. Bullet high. Hey, Delta. Survive.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Corey Davis. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Got it. Tighten up. Mark 55.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
59, ready. 125. 55. I'm coming. Checked up. Hey, sprint plans. Hey, South. Go. pretty quiet, D. We're pretty...
Here's Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
60 Pittsburgh. SOS. 22 jet bomber. Check. Go.
From the 36, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Set. 91. Check 31. Pilot. 64. 2.
Now the first carry for Dion Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down back at the 42.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
We're scoreless after 1.
Hey. 4 down. Ready. 8 read. Here we go. Blue draw quarter. Check 3. Hey, echo.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
50, plant. 61, matchbox lights. Jump.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Tuesday. 51, Sam! Bravo! Let's go, B, let's go! Hey, let's get it!
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Team 6.
Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Set, ready, 10 logo.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Tannehill now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 99, 49, check 49, check 49.
Say go.
To the air again, Tannehill. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, right 25. Coming this way, here we go, here we go. Here we go, ready, got it.
This is Freeman on first and 10. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 43 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's a baby shot. Switches. Hey, take Jeff. Switches. Get up.
On first down, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Ready, good lady. Hey, here we go. Ready to go.
On second down, Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Freeman. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, express.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, exit. Sleep river.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On second and 12, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's third down. Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So first and 10 now from the 30.
You wait. You got tight right there. Check. 55. Come on.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3 down. Bang, bang, bang. 21. Bang, bang.
They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 58.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Slam. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 39-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
55, Mike 55. Watch QB.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Gun.
Check, 55.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Open man, it's Stacker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Check.
55's my guy. 55.
On first down, it's Freeman, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch the end. Wait. Hey, 59, ready. Hey. Mike, 55.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
You draw quarters.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 12, Ryan, this complete to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
55's my guy.
Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
61, matchbox lights.
Get up.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last throw here for Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.